pig skin, but he stretch your dead scans. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your...
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 16-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
I got one.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
What we got?
Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey! Lee!
He's calling Mike.
In your face.
On first down. It's long. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get this.
Throwing, Dalton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 31-yard line.
Outside. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Set the tone, defense. Hey, 80. Defense, let's go. 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
50's the mic. 51's the mic.
Know your job.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Darnold. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton got his man complete over the middle. It's long. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Hands up, lady.
Check, 59. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Hands up.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Dalton here from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's long. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
It's our time, guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Come on now.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
44. 44. Here you go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Go. Run.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton now, the pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I'm coming. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming.
Here's Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
And Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if
the Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
And this is going to be incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold.
Check three.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken around the 12. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 24, check.
Here's Dalton. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike's 59.
Here we go, can.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Dalton. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Watch the run.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad.
Run to the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Operating from the gun. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the second quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. After one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You've got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run with Muhammad. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch the pass. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here you go, can. Regular.
Mike, check. 59.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
52. You go night. Don't go night.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Darnold now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again is Darnold. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd
Absolutely.
make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Darnold. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. James O'Shaughnessy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Touchdown, Chargers.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Dylan Cole. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Richard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold down to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Good. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
We go, son.
Check that. We're going to Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Man, I got you. Man, Eddie. Kill.
Darnold. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown,
Michael Gallup. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Let's go.
line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, watch the ball. 25. Check 2 by 2. Check 20. Move.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even.
2-by-2. Move.
59.
Throwing again. Dalton. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Andy Dalton now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
I'm coming after you. Watch the edge.
Here's Muhammad. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
36-yard line.
Check 59. 59. Mike to 59. Check pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, oh. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 3 buzz.
Operating from the gun. Dalton finds his tight end Ingram. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Muhammad, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Regular.
Mike's 5'9".
From the gun, Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Give me that ball. There you go. 368.
Switch. Motion.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Three's the mic. Stop your whining.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I got him.
Watch the shift. Watch
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Bang, bang.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check.
368.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
On 1st down, Richard. Richard lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's our ball.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Buccaneers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Here we go.
line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Check.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Dalton. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. Darnold, he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Darnold running the option left. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set. 51, 951. I'm on. Tight end right.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll work work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So Dalton now. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Dalton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
Let's go! Interception, baby, all day!
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 49-yard line.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens. When you got dreams closer than a match, plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta miss no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Some